You know that feeling when you just want to give your parents the life they always dreamed of? When you see your mom come home tired but still smiling, your dad working under that Texas sun just to make sure there's food on the table, and you think, one day I'm going to change that. That's the promise I made to myself as a little girl growing up in Fort Worth, Texas. I was the kid who dreamed about becoming an astronaut, going to a top university. I just wanted to survive and to serve my family. My parents are Mexican immigrants. They built everything they have with their hands, from yard work to hotel shifts to long nights they never complained about. But I saw it. The exhaustion, the eviction notices, the sacrifices, and through all that, I saw a strength. The kind that taught me that if I want to make life better for us, I'm going to need to learn, lead, and live others along the way. Education became my way of honoring them. Every late night study session, it wasn't just for a grade, it was proof that their sacrifices meant something. But somewhere along the way, I realized it wasn't just about me or my family anymore. It was about representation. In robotics competitions and STEM programs, I often be the only one who looked or spoke like me. Then came that day, my first flight is Cessna 172. I just been turned away from a program, but somehow life offered me a second chance, a seat in the sky. As we lifted off, everything shifted. The horizon stretched endlessly, and for the first time, I saw the world not for where I came from, but for where I could go. In that flight, that sky, I wasn't just introduced to aviation. I was introduced to my why. I realized I didn't just want to fly planes. I wanted to lift people. Because when you're that first in your family to dream differently, you carry more than ambition. You carry a whole entire community's hope. That mindset changed everything. I started saying yes to the uncomfortable, speaking up, showing up, leading. From robotics championships to public speaking, from failure to faith, I led my team to the VEX Robotics World Championships, became class president, and even began flying a puppet wire with an instructor I met through one of those brave, nervous introductions. Funny story. And every single time I stepped forward, fear turned into fuel. Recognition followed. The National Hispanic Heritage Foundation Youth Award, the AIAA Roger W. Cann and Lockheed Martin Marlene Houston Scholarship, and even the chance to speak at the AIAA Gala in Washington, D.C. Standing there, looking out at hundreds of aerospace leaders, I realized something powerful. My words, our words, have the power to build bridges. Now, as an aerospace engineering student at Georgia Tech, I'm still chasing that same purpose, to connect people through science and service. I'm a Dean Scholar. I spoken at the Georgia Tech Alumni Gala, and I volunteered from Atlanta to Puerto Rico. Right now, I serve as Head of Communications for Southeast Analog, SEA, a student-led analog astronaut mission initiative founded by someone I truly admired, Vic, a 2023 Brooke Owens Fellow. Our team is set to build the first student-led analog mission in the US, a simulation that prepares students for the challenges astronauts face. My role is to lead outreach and storytelling, showing the world that young people can build space exploration from the ground up. In every project, every design reminds me of what's next. Nava Impact. Nava, my family's name, the name that holds every lesson in resilience and service they taught me since the very beginning. Through Novel Impact, I'm working on creating content that helps students, especially those from underrepresented backgrounds, develop the mindset, confidence, and the curiosity to chase their dreams. And one day, I want to open a flight school in Mexico to give youth the chance to soar. But intentionality, that's what anchors it all. You can't move forward on autopilot. You're gonna have to decide every single day who you want to become and who you want to live along the way. There was times I doubted myself, times I felt invisible in rooms full of engineers and innovators. But those moments taught me something. Visibility begins with self-acceptance. Purpose doesn't come from fitting to the world's mold. It comes from embracing who you are and using that truth to serve others. That's my intention. That's my compass. That's why the Brooke Owens Fellowship means so much to me. It's not just an opportunity, it's a community, a place where courage, creativity, and compassion comes together to change aerospace and the world. So yes, I am an aspiring astronaut, student, pilot, and engineer, but more than that, I'm a believer in people and possibility, and the idea that we were never meant to just live. We were meant to live más, because representation doesn't just open doors, it gives us wings to rise beyond them. My name is Leslie Nava, and this is only the beginning.